Stay Black interview. We got Gutta Butta here today.
Yeah.
I want to thank you for coming, my friend.
Yeah.
We appreciate this. You know, this is definitely, you are the first for the Stay Black interview's second set. You know, we coming differently now. So welcome, my friend. How you doing?
I'm doing great, man. Thanks. I've never been in a setting like this. This shit is so professional. The first thing I start thinking about is every interview I've ever watched on YouTube. This made me feel like I made it. I don't know where I made it, but fuck it, I'm here.
You made it, my friend. You all the way in.
Right.
Hey, do me a favor. Pause that jump. The music. Cause them niggas be straight blocking shit.
Copy.
Like they
got
be
the rights to that.
They be blocking shit, bro. Like
I got you.
Like, but
if it ain't Rick shit, we ain't playing it. You hear me?
Watching that shit though, it's like you learn more about the other side of it. Like whose shit is blocked, whose ain't blocked, who's owned, who's not owned. Like you get all that information, bro.
Right.
But you know, we gonna start from the beginning, bro. This is about you. Interview, my nigga. So how did it all start? We're gonna start from the childhood, my friend.
Childhood. I'm from the Bronx. I'm from the Boogie Down Bronx, 6th Ward, 228 Bronxwood Avenue. I mean, there's a lot of niggas from New York, but niggas ain't from the heart of that shit. Or there's a lot of niggas from the boroughs and they ain't from the heart of that shit.
Exactly. Well,
when it comes to New York, man, it's a whole different conversation.
So when it's New York though, all right, so you're from the Bronx.
From the Boogie Down.
Explain this to someone who's not from the Bronx. I'm saying like, all right, what is
so
okay.
For a nigga who's not from the Bronx, like you hear me, Rick, it's going to school and your whole school look like a prison cell. Like your whole school look like a jailhouse. You got to go through metal detectors at the age of 5 or 6. That shit traumatizing. You feel me? But you don't know. Like this is normal to you. You got to walk through metal detectors every day. You got to get the wand. Like if you at the fucking airport and shit, you got to get that shit every day. But that's normal to you. So when you see something different, you start to realize like, damn, what the fuck? You feel me? Like shit is different. So not alone from just school systems implanting that shit in your head, is you also growing up in an environment where like of course you got gangs. There's gangs everywhere. But it's like you gotta make a name, you feel me? You gotta make a name. Or at least maybe that's how I look at it. You probably could be the smart nerd kid and still make your name that way. But you just gotta make a name. So it's all on what kind of work you put in. You gonna put in that book work or you gonna put in that street work? And for a nigga who's not from the Bronx or from New York or don't know nothing about no street shit, you get a visual of what the fuck I'm talking about.
Exactly. so all right, so growing up though as a kid in the Bronx, first, I do want to ask, all right, so you got your Bronx. See, I know a little bit, but I know I don't know nowhere near your level, but you got the Harlem, you got the Queens, you got your Brooklyn.
Right.
So, as far as the boroughs, just explain what is the difference from the Bronx more than the other motherfucking
Everybody
boroughs?
fuck with each other. For outside of New York City, it's like any hood. I don't give a fuck what hood you from. When you outside of your city and you meet a nigga from your city, you fuck with them because they from your city. They know how you grew up. Y'all kind of got some type of relationship. But inside of that city, it's a little bit different. It's like we fuck with each other because we all from here. But now I'm from this block. I'm from this borough. So it's like, nigga, my little brother live in Harlem. My peoples, they from all over. But it's all in what hoods you rep. So if you repping this hood, or let's call it a borough, I'm from this borough. Now, I'm from that borough. I'm from Brooklyn. I'm from Queens. I'm from Harlem. It's almost like you repping your hood. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
That's the separation inside of the city. Outside of the city, I might hate each borough, but outside, we from New York. But inside the city, oh my God. You got, if I could turn it to rap, is to make a nigga who's might be from the suburbs or somewhere out there in the world to understand. If I'm a rapper and I got a crew called Dipset, and you got a crew called G Unit, We both from New York, but we both the biggest crews right now. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
How the fuck are we gonna really see eye to eye? Are we from the same city? That's how it is inside New York. That's the difference between the boroughs, bro. It really ain't nothing. It's just a line. This is the Bronx.
So it's all the same at the end of the day.
That's Harlem, and yeah, it's just
is
like
any of them more on some gang shit than others, or all of them?
The gang shit is different. It's more so like it's more in New York. It's more neighborhoods. Like I'm from this block. I'm from my block. Might be beefing with your block and we across the street, or my block might be cool with your block and we across the street. But if we rep the same gang, we're together. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
So it's more so like that same gang could be in Brooklyn, it could be in fucking Alaska, it could be anywhere. We cool. You feel me? But as far as neighborhoods, is a little different. I feel like it's two gangs for real. Like there's niggas who's repping gangs and there's niggas who's repping neighborhoods, and that's where shit get a little mixed up, because it's like this nigga could be a part of my gang and be from the op side of the block. Like we don't fuck with y'all block. You come over here, we gonna tear your ass off. We come over there, we know what's gonna happen. So that gang shit is a little different. It get a little mixy when it comes to gangs.
Now, where I'm from, you already know Richmond, Virginia.
That's a fact. I love Richmond. I love y'all niggas. Y'all niggas remind to be real with you, and I don't want to separate it when I say y'all. Is because I feel like I am a Richmond nigga at heart. Like the only place I ever felt comfortable in the fucking United States. So when I came to the art, like the Rich is something
that's
different.
hard.
The Rich is something different, shawty. I'm trying to tell you.
We definitely gotta shout the Rich out right now, because he just gave us some shit of clout and credit. I fuck with the Rich
and
as
I ain't just saying that just to say it, because I done lived a lot of places. I done been in a lot of places. I ain't gonna shout out all the places I done been, because I don't want nobody to. I don't want nobody to feel like I'm shitting on them. You know, I felt comfortable.
You've been all over, but name like your top 3 places you've been to that you had a great time in.
Richmond, what's that? Durham, North Carolina, and where else? They did have a place. They got another place. I can't think of it. It's in South Carolina. The Carolinas. Let's fuck it. Let's just say Richmond, the Carolinas, and where else, bro? There's been some places. Shit, I done been to the hoods in fucking Florida. I done been to fuck that. Number 1 is Nevada.
Like just Nevada?
I seen palm trees and I said, fuck the East Coast.
Okay. I feel you. No. Me as well, my friend.
I said, how the fuck is niggas killing each other and y'all got palm trees? Killing niggas under palm trees, bro. This shit is amazing. This scenery is great. We got concrete jungles over here in where we at. You feel me? Like this the concrete over there. It's palm trees, bro. I love that shit.
So, all right, you my homie. You know what I'm saying? At the end of all right, so I never heard you speak about your pops. Did you grow up with both parents?
Nah. My father's name is Ross, nigga. Ross. I don't know why they call this nigga Ross, but I started learning. Okay. He has a book out and it speaks on all of that. And if y'all know anything about Rick Ross, just know my father's name is Ross from the Bronx. And I don't want to give y'all too much of what the books is, but go to ColettiSanon.com. And I would just purchase, my nigga, and read that story, and that's how I came about. And in that book is gonna tell you the story about my mother and my fucking father. And I thought I had the perfect, like, you know, I had good parents, but to realize that the reason I'm so corrupt is because of these niggas. When you read that book, you could be like, damn, why these niggas don't make a movie? Like, bruh, life is crazy. My mother is different. My father, the nigga named Ross. That tell you a lot. They can't blame me for the shit I go through, man. But growing up, my father was there for a little bit. He was around. And he had to go. I ain't gonna say he had to go away, but he is a foreigner. You feel me? So he had to go back to his country for a little bit. So for a lot of my life, I was looking to looking to the, I'm growing up and my father just disappeared. I can't be around this nigga, so it's like, who else? I got brothers. Not only do I got brothers, I got the hood. So I'm looking at these niggas.
So when you say brothers, it's like your real brothers and sisters.
Brothers.
So how many is it of you with siblings?
1, 2, 3, 4. It's 4.
4 altogether?
4 brothers, 1 sister.
Okay.
Now, actually, under my mother, the ones I grew up in the same household is Calico and Janai. That's my brother and sister.
Okay.
Like, but I also grew up in another household, a Jamaican household. I can't let low, you know. My stepfather at the time, he took me under his wing. I lived with him for a minute. He had some kids, so I call them my brothers too. You feel me? He had 2, and he had 2 that was always around me. So when I say I'm partially Jamaican, it's because of his influences. So I really had a father figure, but it just wasn't my father. You feel me? Like, he took that role. I respect it. He took that role. He was like, nigga, I be stepdaddy, but nigga, basically, I still look at him today like, nigga, thank you, because you made a man out of a nigga.
Was you saying that though? All right, because it's like stepfathers. When you're growing up, you're on that bullshit like, fuck this nigga, da 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 da. But growing up, you appreciate it more, right?
Now I appreciate it. I think I appreciate it more now because I know Jamaicans. Yeah, like I know Jamaican food, I know the reggae, I know all that shit. Like,
so he was Jamaican.
He was Jamaican. My father was African, but it's still foreign.
Right.
So it was like, I knew my father's side, but now I'm experiencing another side. Like, I'm experiencing shit as a kid. Now, fuck that nigga type shit. Yeah, I had that moments, nigga. I'm still a little nigga from the hood thugging. Nigga, I'm gonna fuck about you. What the fuck is you talking about? You know where I'm from? That's how I was growing up. But despite all of that, this still was the same nigga. Pick me up, take me to school, let me live in his house. Mind you, all of my other siblings, they live in the house probably like 20 blocks from here. But he was like, look, your school is up the street. You can stay here. You can come here. You can do. So where the fuck am I gonna go, nigga? I'm coming right here, nigga. I'm still fuck. I'm not walking 20 blocks. I'm gonna walk 1 block away and come eat all your food for free, nigga. Sleep on that couch. I ain't tripping about none of that shit. I'll go get my clothes. And he accepted that shit, and he taught me a lot of things, bro. To be real with you, there's a lot of shit that I do today that made me a better person that came from him. Like, so respect to that man. Like, definitely.
If it's one thing that you could say that he taught you for now, what would that be? Like
success. Be your own boss. Like, he's his own boss, my nigga. And I never understood. He used to always, as a kid, me and my brothers, we tried to get money. We kids. We don't know what getting money was. We wanted to get money to buy Jordans. And he was like, all right, you want those Jordans, you got to work for it. I'm gonna find out my own way, not to get you employed through somebody else, but to employ y'all so y'all can buy those Jordans. I never understood that. I just know, oh shit, we're gonna go help somebody move. We're gonna go buy a fucking U-Haul and help somebody move and charge them triple of the price. And now he can pay all of us, and I could go buy them Jordans now. Now at the fucking age that I'm at, damn bro, you a genius. We rented a U-Haul. You help somebody move a big ass mansion, charge them triple the price. Everybody eating. You see the business aspect? I learned a lot from that man, and that's where I'm at today.
That's hard. That's hard.
A fact.
So all right. So what age did you actually move to Virginia?
I don't even know for real, bro. I was wilding out. I know it was after 13, because 13 I was still fucking with Dipset shit. So I think it was probably like 14, 15. My brother could tell you the years. I'm terrible with years. I know numbers when it comes to money. I know numbers when it comes to like adding and subtracting. But as age and what year nigga was born and when a nigga birthday, I'm terrible with that shit. So I just know I was in my teens when I came to Virginia, and I had a mindset. Boy, I had a mindset that was like, I'm about to terrorize this shit. Swear to God.
So 13 is when you got here. So up to 13.
Let's say 14.
So 14.
Some niggas that's gonna see this shit and gonna be like, nigga, you was in the hood on 13. What the fuck is you talking about? I can say I'm thinking of my mans right now. Like, nigga, this nigga lying.
So,
so I want to say, let's just say 15 safely, because I know 13. So I was 15, still cutting up in New York.
Sorry, so 15 is when you came down to Virginia. So up to 15, what were you doing like in your teens in New York that was, like you say, cutting up?
Up to 15, I can't say all of that shit.
No, don't say all that. But what I'm saying is, all right, what is a 15-year-old doing in the Bronx? Because this is a while ago now. So what year? This is like what, 04, something so like that.
So just like
what are you doing growing up at 15? Like
at 15 in New York, at that point, if we talking about me at 15 in New York, I'm trying to figure out how I'm gonna get my hands on a gun. Like, that's my first. I'm not lying, bro. I'm like, yo, I want my first gun. At that point, it's like, nigga, I'm old enough. I don't know if I'm gonna make it to see 18. I don't know if I'm gonna make it to see 21. 18 and 21 is golden years, so I'm getting close. It's approaching. Everything that I've been doing, all this shit that I've been doing out here, niggas know my name. I need a gun at this point. Like, what else we doing? I got problems. I'm beating niggas up. Niggas want to fight me every day. Niggas is coming to the school. When I see niggas, it's like, are we still gonna fight? I heard y'all niggas is shooting niggas. We still fighting? You feel me? So at 15, that's that breaking point for real.
So 15
for me is different from 15 for a lot of niggas. Because 15 for a lot of niggas, they thinking about, damn, I'm gonna abuse this being in this city, and I'm gonna empire on being a fucking a multi-millionaire. Like 15, it depends on what stage of life. If you really, I can't say in the streets. I hate that term, in the streets, for real. It's your lifestyle. Like, if your lifestyle at 15, you can fucking mastermind. Like, you have everything you need to be successful in New York City if you made your mind up at 15. You feel me?
So, quick question.
You can utilize all of that shit.
With you being 15 back then and now, just keep it true. Like, it's completely different.
Oh, shit.
The world, like, period.
Nah, I'm scared of 15-year-olds now. I'm scared of them niggas. Them niggas is weird. Right. They wilding the fuck out. Like, they don't have no. Back then, if I was scared to die at 18 and 21, these niggas is dying at 15. Like, it's different. And then they hyped off of like drill music, and you know niggas is dying in Chicago, and Chicago is like, they have a big influence on New York. So it's like, them niggas, they don't give a fuck about niggas that's 30 and 40 and shit like that. They shooting everybody. So then it was a different kind of game. We fight, and then if you wanted to bring it there, we could talk gunplay. But now, these niggas don't give a fuck where you from, who you from. Oh, you the big homie from where? You from what block, nigga? They don't go. You watch The Wire. You seen how the little nigga took out Omar? That's what's happening in New York right now. It's these little niggas getting these old niggas out the way just to get a name for themselves. Remember, a name will do you a lot.
Exactly. Well, all right, so. All right, with all that being said, all right, so back then compared to now. So now when you were 15, all right, who did you look up to? Like, as far as rap, because like you're in the rap culture, you are. So who were you looking up to at 15? I know you said something about Dipset. Was it them?
I was rocking with Dipset, bro.
Okay.
There's pictures. I got pink bandana, Air Forces, pink bandana pants, pink bandana shirts. That was it. It was Dipset. Cameron was that guy. I ain't fuck with nobody. I don't give a fuck about Jay-Z. I ain't give a fuck. And these niggas is from other boroughs.
Right.
You feel me? So it's like, you want to look up to the nigga from your borough. At that time though, New York was like that. You feel me? If you wasn't coming out of New York, you wasn't that at that time. So there was a lot of artists. But Dipset was different,
so
because
now
I had a connection with them.
Look, now basically think about it. A 15-year-old they're looking up in New York. They're looking up to Tekashi, and I know that you fucking feel some type of way that I have to learn about. So what the fuck do you feel about Tekashi right now?
I don't feel no way about Tekashi because niggas is looking up to Alpo. Like, you feel me? I don't feel this niggas looking up to Frank Lucas. Like, this niggas looking up to niggas who did the same thing he did, and he's just doing it at a younger age. Like, he's just doing it, and he's doing it in front of it, and he's flaunting it. He's using everything that you like to watch, the entertainment and all that shit, and he did something we don't agree with. Mind you, I said I fucked with Dipset. That Stop Snitching shit. I used to walk around with a Stop Snitching shirt on every fucking day. But guess what? One day, there was a nigga getting ready to shoot a nigga. I was sitting right there. The nigga that had the Stop Snitching shirt on pulled out a gun and said, "Drop your weapon," and showed his badge. From that day forward, I never wore a Stop Snitching shirt. Hey, true story. Niggas know what I'm talking about. Hey, Bronxwood, y'all. Hey,
so time out. The nigga rocking the Stop Snitching shirt had a badge
and a fucking gun and told the other nigga to drop his weapon.
What the fuck is
From that day forward, I never was. I think it's not from that incident, but like everybody just that Stop Snitching shit kind of started dying from there.
What the fuck, bro? Like that is a crazy story, bro.
Gladly he was there. He stopped somebody from shooting somebody.
Oh,
bro. Okay. But you know,
so he was undercover. Like
he was undercover watching this whole shit go on, and we thinking, well, we ain't thinking shit. We just like there's an altercation going on. This nigga pull out a gun. And he aiming the gun. Only thing that's stopping him is pulling the trigger. And before he could pull the trigger, the nigga with the Stop Snitching shirt pulled out his gun and said, "Drop your weapon," and flashed his badge. That's when I got the fuck up out of there. But I remember that Stop Snitching shirt.
Yo, how does the guy with the Stop Snitching shirt pull out that shit from badge?
There? But damn, that shit just took me through a little memory lane. What was we talking about? Influences, Dipset. Basically, Cameron to me was that nigga. I mean, there was other rappers who was good at rapping. I mean, at that time, Fat Joe, Big Pun, and shit like that. You had people from the Bronx that was like, nigga.
Okay.
Either rapping or you playing basketball. How else you gonna do it? You ain't gonna be no doctor and lawyer coming out of this, nigga. This the slums. You feel me? You either gonna be the top gangbanger, the top pimp, or whatever the fuck that's in that street shit, or you gonna be a rapper and a basketball player. And I was good at basketball, but I was great at basketball. I was great at basketball, but when it come to influences, Cameron had it, and he just reminds you all the negative shit that you. He reminded you of all that negative shit that you wasn't really trying to do in the streets. But
so all right. So you saying at that age, basically, the options are it wasn't doctor or lawyer, it was goddamn gangbanging or pimping.
Pimping wasn't.
Or school, or am I tripping? No school.
Nah. School was you just had to do it. You had to go through it. Like,
okay.
Like you had to go to school.
And so, all right, so gangbanging, pimping, or school was an option, or am I?
School was an option.
Okay, all right, so.
But you couldn't come outside after you let out of school, boy.
So if you were a schoolboy, you weren't out there.
But you wasn't coming outside. You better be walking to the store to go pick up some fucking something for your grandparents or something. Don't come out on these streets. You know, like, I don't want to just be talking and make it sound hard or anything like that. Like, I'm not trying to sound like the real. Let me get one thing straight. I'm not the realest nigga in the world. I keep it thorough. These niggas taught me as a youngin', keep it thorough by any means. So if you try me, I'm not going to show you that I'm the gangsterest nigga in the world, but I'm just going to show you what's in my heart. We was taught, don't come out here in these fields, my nigga. If you can't, you better come out here with your helmet, your pads, and all that. Like, if you come into play, nigga, don't come out in this field unless you come into play. That's for any sport. Football, basketball. You better get your heart in it. Nigga, if you the schoolboy, go to school, go back your ass in the house. Go back in the house, nigga. So, A nigga who want to come outside is like, nigga, we want to come outside to have fun. We want to play with the kids, but just know what's going on with the people above you. Just know what's going on where you live. Just be aware, my nigga. And if you cool with that, then you can come outside.
So as far as yourself, all right, what path did you choose growing up? Was it the school? Was it sports?
For real. It was chosen for me. Like, I just told you who my father was, my mother was. My mother was doing this, my father was doing that. So niggas knew Butta, I'm the product of that. So it was like niggas is looking at me to... It sounds fucked up, but nigga, I probably would have tried to become a doctor or a lawyer. But the path before me fucked it up for me. You feel me? So, and when they see this, I'm not blaming y'all. I'm just saying it just enhanced a lot of shit. So I already had respect from a lot of niggas who was doing certain shit. You feel me? Like, these are the people that niggas in the hood look up to, but they looking at me like, that's my little guy, you feel me? Anything happened to him, I'm protecting him. So I looked at that more so like, you feel me? I'm in this path. I'm in this lane. I'm not in that schoolboy lane.
So as far
these niggas ain't looking at me to become the top basketball player or the top rapper and shit. They looking at me coming up under their wing. It's like when they say a big homie, niggas don't know what a big homie is. A big homie is a nigga who brings you up under their wing and they protect you. You feel me? That's what it is. It's just not just a name, whatever. So I was coming up under somebody's wing, like, nigga, I got this S on my chest, you feel me? And this is who I got behind me. Fuck with me if you want to.
So all right, so we're not gonna get into what they did or anything with your parents.
It's not what they did. It's more so like, I really took that on my shoulder. Like, I could have probably took a different route, but you know, I didn't.
Well, what I want to ask though, all right, like, was it hidden? Like, you feel me? Like, did you not know anything, or like, because you're saying you was walking around and niggas is saying, yo, you fuck with him, and nigga, we coming to.
It's stories, bro. Like Bronx tales.
So all right, not to speak on like your stories or their stories. So what is something what's the craziest thing you probably seen before you came to Virginia that has nothing to do with you?
I seen a nigga. I seen a lot of shit before me coming to Virginia, but the day. How do I put this? Because I seen crazier shit than this, but I've seen the last thing I've seen. This is just the last thing I've seen, right? I'm not gonna talk about the craziest shit I seen, but the last thing I seen was two niggas arguing over a dice game, and a nigga pulled his gun out, and when the nigga pulled his gun out, the other nigga started running. The nigga started running behind him and pulled the bitch out and aimed and just started hitting. Bow, bow, bow. Mind you, where the shit is happening is right in front of me. Like, I'm in between the nigga shooting and the nigga running. And I don't know if that's what took my hat off, but my hat flew. It's like magic. I had my hat on, that bitch just flew off, bruh. Like, if I think about it, like, the bullet must have hit my hat and took that shit off. Like, niggas used to wear their hat a certain kind of way, and I just remember that shit flying off. And I just dropped down to the ground. I got up under a car. I don't know if it was a car or a truck, whatever the fuck, but I was a little nigga. I was young, bro. Mind you, I left New York when I was like 14, 15. I crawled under the car, and I stayed there for damn near 17 hours. I said, that bullet almost took my head off, bro. I stayed there until, nigga, and there was no. I remember the crickets was outside that night, bro. In this New York City, you don't never hear crickets. Like, you'll hear trains and buses and shit. I waited till I heard crickets before I got from under that car. Like, that was the last thing I seen. Mind you, I done told y'all a lot about other shit, you feel me? And that was just the last thing I seen.
Damn.
Yeah.
So all right. So now, you moved to Virginia at 15. Was it like a big ass difference? Like, how did that feel?
I moved to Fairfax. That shit ain't nothing. There's nothing thugging about Fairfax. There's a jail that you can walk to. They will walk you. They don't come pick you up in the cars when you live in Fairfax. They will walk to wherever you at, and they'll put you in handcuffs and walk you to the jail. That's how close the jail is. So anyway, the grass was green in Fairfax. When I got there, it was just like, boy, y'all know where I'm from? Y'all know who I am? I'm about to terrorize this shit, nigga. I'm about to rob every store out here. I'm about to, y'all about to extort everything. Anybody I don't know, y'all give it up. That's what I was on. That's just my mindset. I probably would.
At 15.
Boy, I probably was never gonna do none of this shit. I probably would have, nigga, I wasn't doing none of this shit, but I just had that mindset. Like, anybody, they don't even know. They're not safe at 15. So... the grass is green over here, boy. We ain't got grass in the Bronx. The grass is green over here. So that's where we was at with it. Like at 15.
Damn.
But when I definitely came to it, like I was like, all right, I can take advantage of learning something new because all I knew was the Bronx. All I knew was that shit that I went through. Then it was like, okay, this is different. You ain't gotta go to school with fucking metal detectors and somebody hitting you with the wand every day. You ain't gotta walk through the shit and worry about if them niggas coming up the block is from 3 blocks over and y'all beefing with them, or they from another gang, or you got on the wrong colors. So it was like there was two kind of things going on. It was, nigga, I could terrorize this shit and show them niggas what we on, or I could take advantage of this shit and try to act civilian. What is it, civilian or a citizen? What's the word? I don't know. Act normal. I could try to be what I seen on Malcolm in the Middle. I could try to be one of them niggas. You feel me?
So all right. So coming here, all right.
Coming here to the R? Richmond and Virginia is different. Let me get that straight, bro. You got Virginia, then you got Richmond. I just want y'all niggas to know that.
So shit. Richmond is a difference from like Fairfax.
Nigga, I don't even want to have that conversation.
So all right, so basically, all right, you come to Fairfax. I forgot about all the gang and pimping and goddamn all the other shit. So all right, in your life, did you ever try some pimping shit? I
did all that shit.
Oh shit! Okay,
I did all that.
So this is way before a relationship, though.
Yeah. This is. But my shorty know about it. You feel me? So, like I'm in the situation I'm in now is because I done went through all my stages. You feel me? Like the trapping, the pimping, all that. Like I actually.
What's better though, trapping or pimping?
Pimping is easy because you ain't got to work as hard. You ain't got to worry about nobody trying to kill you or none of that. Like you ain't pimping. You just mind controlling somebody else to make you your money. Only thing you got to worry about is people trying to step on your territory. You feel me? Like if anybody come, if you got this zoned out and this is your zone, and somebody know this is a money making zone and they want to bring their females over there, like that's taken from you. That's the only thing you got to worry about. Trapping, you too much worries. Too much worries.
You're right.
Because you got the police is your main worry. Pimping, the police is gonna fuck with them women. They ain't gonna fuck with you. You feel me? They leaving you alone. But trapping, you got the police. They look you every transaction. You could be selling to the police. You could be doing this. You could be doing that. Everything with trapping is just. It's too many worries, bro. And you might not even be doing it for nothing. Like a nigga could be trying to make $20. You probably be trying to sell that dub, and you selling it to a cop, and this cop lock you up. Damn, now you bang for $20. Pimping, shit.
That shit is crazy.
Shit, I ain't doing shit for $20, nigga.
Have you ever heard of gorilla pimping?
I've heard of it. Actually, I don't know much about it.
Okay, no,
but I do know somebody. And it's one of my mans, and when he see this, he probably gonna like be explaining it to himself or whoever's around him. But he really that when it comes to that pimping shit, he know they. Yeah.
Good. All right. So basically, we ain't gonna get into too much pimping, but this, like, bro, I done seen too much crazy shit with the pimping. So, all right, now we ain't gonna talk about gang banging or none of that, just because if you really gang, I'm not speaking about it. Now, if you are not, I might ask some questions to expose. So we're not gonna speak on your situation.
Oh, nah.
So,
I ain't
no, we're not. No incriminating.
Right. Oh,
so,
yeah.
all right. Now, as far as yourself now, so now you're in Virginia. Right. It's a big ass difference. You're in actual, let's say, at Fairfax, Virginia, and there's a big difference from New York. Was it something that happened that brought you all here, or this just a new start?
It was a new start. It was some shit that brought us there, but it was a new start, though. You know what I'm saying? The best way to speak on it is my mother is a fucking hustler, my nigga. She's always been a hustler. I watched her work 3-4 jobs to say we not gonna live in my grandmother's house forever. Like she ain't know we was watching, but she used to watch. I mean, she used to work, and we used to just watch her work. She was never home because she was always working, and we didn't know what she was working for. We was just thinking like, that's what you're supposed to do if you want to get out of this fucking house. But we didn't know getting out of this house was going to take us to a way better fucking living, my nigga. And that was the best thing. Till today, I feel like I got to work twice as hard. And it's all off because I watched my mother never be home. Well, she would come home, but she wasn't there because she had to provide for us. And when people say I'm doing all this for nah, nigga. My mother, when I say she really did it, she didn't give a fuck about seeing us. She made sure that we was gonna have something. She need to write a book. Fuck that shit. A movie or something.
So speaking of today, what can this people expect from Gutta Butta?
Nigga, don't expect shit from me. Fuck. I don't need, if you was expecting me to come up here and talk about I got this coming out, that coming out, nah, fuck that. I ain't doing none of that shit. I don't speak on nothing I'm doing.
Okay.
I just do it. And then when it happens, just remember the name. But I'm not putting nothing into existence for people to doubt or support. Fuck all that. You know what y'all can do? Y'all can expect a lot of shit from Fly Rick. I mean, that's that nigga low key. Hey, hold up. Fuck what I'm talking about. If y'all ain't know nothing about what y'all seeing now, that nigga Reek is that nigga Fly Reek on all platforms when it comes to music, all that. Yeah.
So this is your interview. So look, all right. So let's speak on that then, cause I call you Gutta Butta. I've been calling you that since I met you, and we met probably 19, 18, something like that.
Oh. Hold up. I want to say one thing. I'm glad you brought that up. I ain't named myself, nigga.
That's what I was going to ask you. So please let us know how you got that.
Where I'm from, niggas give you a name. They give you your name. You put in work to make your name. There's niggas who come out and they name got nothing to do with them. I'm not calling you no Gucci, Louis, bandana, whatever the fuck. Nigga, why I smack the shit out you, boy. We not doing that. You got to put in your work to get your name. You feel me? Or just go by your regular name. Fly Reek. You a fly nigga, your name Reek. I get it. You feel me? My shit is Butter Bean. My grandfather gave me that name. Butter Bean, the boxer. Butter Bean, knocking shit out. That's crazy. That knocking shit out shit. People who watching this gonna be like, yeah, nigga, that's why you in trouble now. Knocking niggas out, nigga.
Did you want to touch on that or not? Because I don't know. Bro. I don't want to touch on current events as far as that.
Because it's happening right now.
1000%. I feel like you are innocent.
I am innocent.
I'm gonna be. I'm not gonna like. You could tell us the story, but like, I have a close one that went through some similar shit.
Let's talk about it. Come on, let's talk about it. Fuck it. We here now. Let's talk about it. Which one we want to talk about? What's going on now?
Yeah. We got to talk about what's going on now, because that shit is kind of crazy, my nigga.
Butter Bean. Like I said, my name Butter Bean. The hood named me Butter. That's what they named me. But it's Butter Bean. So some people know me as Bean. Some people know me as Butter. The bean really come from the fighting shit. The butter just come from the hood shit. So females took on the butter. That's how my name got popping. It was the females. I don't know. I ain't the prettiest nigga in the world, but they just knew butter. Playboy butter, baby daddy butter, all that butter shit. So I ran with it. Got the butter earrings, butter belt, butter Timbs, and I was running with that butter shit. The bean shit was on some street shit. It was like, I'm a Gemini. There's two sides. So the butter shit was that sweet shit, but the evil side was that bean shit. So it was like, I ran with the bean shit. And it's like, till today, I still have that two sides, that Gemini side. Niggas call me butter. Then it got to the point where it was gutter butter. But that bean come out. That bean comes out. So when a nigga tries some shit, that bean come out. And when that bean came out, it landed me in the situation I'm in now. Is you try me, I probably wouldn't even give that energy. I ain't even on that. But I ain't the gangstest nigga in the world. But I'ma always keep it thorough. Always. And when I show you that thorough shit, don't run to the police, boy. But y'all niggas run to the police, boy, and now I'm innocent. Let me just say that. I'm innocent. So until we're gonna see what happens. Hopefully there'll be a part 2. But
it will be a part 2.
I'm innocent, nigga.
Like, basically, as far as racism now, speak on that a little bit, and then
Black Lives Matter, but nigga, it don't matter. I look at it like this. I'm from where Italians and niggas say nigga, you feel me? Niggas don't offend nigga in New York, in my hood at least. Everybody call each other niggas because it's more so like we don't look at that. That's like saying that's like saying hi or hey. When you see somebody you don't know, it's like saying hey. We say what's up, my nigga. I don't even know you, but you just say what's up, my nigga, and you might look white or Italian or Spanish. What's up, my nigga? You feel me? It's we don't, but here, that nigga cut a little different. So it's like, now I see the racism. I never saw it back then. You feel me? I never really had an input on it. But when I think about it, for a nigga like me, my people's, I was just saying this, bro. My peoples is killing each other. Like I'm worried about my own man killing me, like my own black brother killing me, or me doing something to them, more than I'm worried about a white guy. So when it comes to racism, these niggas is not. They worried about us while we worried about us. Like there's a white guy somewhere in the world worried about me. And I'm still worried about this guy instead of worrying about him. If I could channel that energy towards, there probably wouldn't be no racism, nigga. They'd be scared of us. Like, they scared and fear us now. That's why there is racism. Fear is why there's racism. White people fear black people and the way that we're rising. And we can't figure out how to stick together. But if we figure that shit out, or we stick together and we do figure that shit out, boy, there ain't no racism, nigga. That's why there ain't racism like that in New York. Niggas could call each other niggas. We probably wouldn't even call it if we wouldn't care if they called us nigga. If we could figure out how to empire that unity, the fuck?
Exactly. So, all right, in your past, have you, like, way before relations,
right,
have you dealt with white women?
I can't say this. I had two, I can't say one thing. I had 2 white girls in my life. And one of my mans is listening to me right now. He's listening to me to say, I dare you to say it, nigga. Fuck that nigga. But I've had 2. So
now my question is, because I seen
you're getting somewhere.
I seen some shit online, and they're saying basically, I'm not gonna say who or whatever because it's just funny, but it's a difference between white women and black women. So if you dealing with 2, like, all right, so what he was getting at, he was saying like, all right, black women, you can't tell them to shut the fuck up and go clean up all the way.
That's attitude wise. You definitely can't do that because they grew up different. You know what I mean? Like, white people grew up different than black people. We grew up not all of us grew up thugging, but we grew up with more attitude. Like, we grew up with the women. Black women are they tell you grew up with them telling you what to do. Is they way or no way? Like white women, you might get the okay. They say something, but you do what the fuck you want. You feel me? So it is a big difference with attitude. But as far as like how they treat their men is a little bit different, bro.
So
like,
you don't that difference.
You don't. I don't know because I've only dealt with two in my life.
I've never been in a relationship.
But a lot of people that I see or that I know that I had these conversations with, they say like. I don't want to say attitude because I don't want to put that on black women. I love the attitude. I love the attitude. That's why I can never be with a white woman because I just love that like you know
like you can't walk over.
Like I grew like I love that. That's what enhances me. But some people they like the fact that with a white woman growing up a certain way, they kind of like bow down to. Okay, I need you to take out the trash, and that nigga might be like, nigga, fuck that trash, you take it out. And she be like, okay, you know what I'm saying? Like, they bow down to that. But I don't need that. I need to take out the trash. I'm like, I'll take it out later. No, nigga, take it out now. Nigga, what the fuck? Nigga,
exactly.
Can I at least take a piss first? You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. No, take it out now. So that is what I need. Now the difference that some people, I don't understand it. I don't know. I'm not against any what you call it?
Interracial.
Yeah, I'm not against any of that because Spanish, Asians, all that shit is all cool with me. People is loving it, but there is a big difference.
Right.
Just like white people, Asians, they grew up different. Chinese, they grew up different. Puerto Ricans, Dominicans, they grew up different. Like they different and they expect their own to be with their own because they grew up they were raised a certain way. So when you see a Dominican female, their parents expect her to be with a Dominican male because that's what they know. But when they see them with the white guy or a black guy, it's like, and it's the same way we look at it with a black person, like you know what I'm saying? So it's a big difference, bro. It's a very big difference. But I can't elaborate on too much because I've only been with two in my life.
Well, that's good. That's good. Keep the numbers low because it's nothing better than the black queen. So we'll close out to that. So we're going to do a part 2 soon. You know what I'm saying? After all these situations go through and we can actually really elaborate. But, you know, we got the half of your life, you know, and we're going to get into the second half next time. But next time you're going to have that shit to sell too. You're going to have some shit to sell. You're going to have some goddamn...
Oh, yeah. I'm just gonna put in the work. I'm gonna let niggas Google me and search me up, and we gonna figure it out that way. But I ain't gonna say yeah. I'm up here to tell ya. Fuck all that, nigga. Just look out.
Exactly.
You see,
where can they find you?
They gonna find me. Gutta, Butta on all platforms, everywhere. Shit, they might fuck around and find me on the fucking Fox 5 News.
You all make sure you find Gutta Butta. He's on all streaming platforms. He's coming very soon, okay? And he's innocent is all I have to say. So
Black Lives Matter. Stay black.
So yeah, stay black. You already know it's the Stay Black interview. We here, man. You all motherfucking wash your hands and protect the women.
Damn cameras.
Hey, swipe. All right, we out of here.